What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we completed up the Temple of Time and got ourselves the third fragment of the Mirror of Twilight. And in this episode, well, we're going to take on a bunch of story stuff. But before we do that, let's head over here, because now that we have our Dominion Rod, we can take control of these weird, like, owl statue things and move them out of the way and get some cool stuff that is hiding behind them. So let's open up this chest and see what we get. It is a piece of heart. Very nice. Now, that is actually the coolest thing that we will get from these owl statues. But on the other side, there is something else that we can collect. So let's stand a little further away this time and move this owl statue, because yes, there is a Poe behind this one. And if you stand too close, it'll actually just like charge at you. But let's transform into Wolf and get ourselves another Poe soul, shall we? And after we get this, we'll probably leave the Temple of Time, because there's really not much else we need to do here. But there we go, we got ourselves another soul. Alright, so let's transform back into a human, and we'll get out of here. Like, there is a lot of stuff that I want to do in this episode, so I'm going to try and, like, rush things along, if you will. And this is all, like, required, like, story stuff, so yeah, the game is sort of like tying up all the loose ends right now, since we are getting closer to the end of the actual game. Anyways, now we are back in the present world. Well done, adventurer! Uku sees what she was looking for. Goodness, yes, it's the Dominion Rod you found in the temple. But that thing has been around for quite some time. I can see from here that its magic has been exhausted. Oh, what am I to do? I thought at last I could return to the sky. And I've completely forgotten the spell that would once again bestow it with magic. It can't be helped. I suppose I'll just have to look for the statues that respond to the rod. It's decided. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do indeed. Well, Uku is on her way. See you again. Oh wait, so you mean our Dominion Rod is useless right now? That's kinda lame. Hey, wait, what did you do to the Dominion Rod? She's gone. I suppose the useless rod is really just more baggage, but what are you gonna do? Did she just say something about returning to the sky? The last piece of the mirror is also said to be in the heavens. If we can restore magic to the Dominion Rod, maybe it'll come in handy. Well, that sounds like a good idea to me. And yeah, if you sort of look at like the icon for the rod, it's all like, I don't know, rustic looking, and yeah, it's all like just old looking. I don't know. As you can see though, it doesn't really work. Anyways, what do you say we warp out of here and go to Kakariko Village, because there's a couple of things that we can do there. Like, so far on our quest, we've really just been focused on getting all the pieces of the Mirror of Twilight for Midna. We sort of forgot that, like, Ilia has forgotten her memory, and we're sort of supposed to, like, help her remember everything, and that plays into, like, the main story of the game. So we're gonna come back here and check up on her in a second. So let's transform into a human, and before we check up on Ilia, I actually want to go to the Kakariko Graveyard. You might have noticed this while I was warping, but there was a small yellow dot on the map, and that yellow dot is actually our friend the Golden Wolf. So we can learn ourselves another hidden skill, and I believe this is actually the second to last hidden skill, so that is kind of cool, and it's actually one of my favorite ones to learn. Although it might not be too useful, it looks really stinking cool. So let's just head up here and talk to our good old pal, the Golden Wolf. What have you got in store for us today, buddy? Alright, here we go, guys. We meet again. There are but a few hidden skills left for me to teach you. I've warned you of this before, but if you fail to execute the hidden skill I am about to teach you, your life may be forfeit. Do you still wish to master the skill? Heck yeah. Very well. But before we begin, I must test you to ensure you have mastered the last secret I taught you, the mortal draw. Now then, come at me! I like how Link pulls out his sword, even though to do the Mortal Draw, we need it in our sheath. But, there we go! Mortal Draw is done. Excellent! It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well, my 6th hidden skill is... the Jump Strike. Let it be hewn into your mind. The Jump Strike is like a modified jump attack, except way freaking cooler. One of the basic sword techniques is the jump attack. It inflicts great damage, but none would call it effective against multiple foes. To perform the jump strike, prepare a jump attack, but focus power in your blade. The surge the blade releases can strike all enemies around you. So it's kind of like a combination of a spin attack into a jump attack. This is the jump strike. Lock on with Z, then press and hold A until just the right time to release your strength. So it's fairly simple to do. Basically, what you want to do is pick an enemy inside a group, like this one, and just hold A for a second, wait until like that little spark reaches the tip, and then just release it. Simple as that. Impressive. Do not forget the timing for releasing the power you just felt. The 6th hidden skill, the Jump Strike, has been passed on. Alright, so there we go. We learned yet another new sword technique. And you can actually do this without locking on to an enemy, just like a normal jump attack. But yeah, there is but one hidden skill left for me to pass on to you. You are already endowed with the strength required of the hero. Do you not already feel the courage granted by this strength as it guides you step by step towards your true enemy? Believe in your strength, continue to push forward unflinchingly, and without straying from your path. May we meet again. Oh yes, yes we will, my friend, just one more time. Alright, so, now that we've done our sword training for the day, what do you say we go and visit Ilia, Renato, and see what's going on with that? Like, maybe Ilia remembered something, and you know, that'll play into like the plot a little bit and help us get to the next temple. Alright, so thankfully, Renato's house is actually right outside the graveyard, so we can just pop in here real quick and see what everyone's up to. I think this is like the first time we've actually come in here in our human form, which is kind of funny. But yeah, dude, everyone is here. It's like they're having a party, but we really only want to talk to Renato. So, what's going on, dude? Ah, I've been waiting for you, Link. Fortune has smiled upon us. If things go well, we should be able to help Ilia recover her memory. Do you know Telma's friend Shad? Well, it seems he is researching the heavens, and he has come here to see the statue in the basement of the sanctuary. And as I've learned, when Ilia was saved, she overheard someone talking about the Rod of Heavens or something like that. The Goron Elders believe that to help her regain her lost memories, we must piece together the fragments of her past. Which means, if we work our way backwards from the very place where she lost her memory, we may find something that will restore it. Now, we must retrace Ilia's path. I am certain it was Telma who cared for her before she arrived in this village, was it not? It would be best to speak with her first. Please take this to Telma. Alright, so we got Renato's letter, and we need to bring this to Telma's bar back in Castletown. It shames me to say it, but to be honest, I cannot abide Telma's company. We have a fighting chance, Link. Wow, so it seems like Renato really doesn't care for anything that Telma has to offer. I guess that's not really any of our business, though. Now that we have this letter, let's just quickly teleport over to Castletown and head over to Telma's bar. Since, like, we've been there a million times and you guys should really know where that is by now, I think I will just cut until I arrive at Telma's bar. So, I will see you guys in a quick second. Alright, so we made it to Telma's bar. Let me actually grab the letter that Renato gave us, that way I could show it to Telma, and see what she thinks about this. Ooh, well, if it isn't from Renato the Shaman. All this writing, and he doesn't bother to mention a thing about little old me. Honey, that is what I call rude. Well, there's no accounting for the foolishness of a man. And at least I understand Ilia's situation now. Of course I can lend a hand for that adorable little girl. What else do I know? The first one to bring Ilia to this shop was that doctor. Maybe he knows something, but he's a crusty old bat, that's for sure. Ah, I've got it! Honey, you go ahead and take this to him. This magic little paper will get that cause you're talking. Alright, so, Telma gave us an invoice of sorts. That's cool, I guess. It sure would be nice if she started remembering things soon, Link? Yes it would, Telma. Alright, so now, we gotta go and find the doctor, and, if you don't know where the doctor's, residence is just from exploring Castletown, well, then you're gonna have to remember all the way back to the first time we visited Castletown as a wolf when we were following Ilia's scent, because you'll remember that Ilia's scent went inside another building before, arriving at Telma's bar. And that other building is actually, the doctor's house, I guess you could say. And, that's located in the west part of Castletown. So, if we just follow this road all the way up, we will arrive right at the doctor's place. So, let's go inside and see what's up with this guy. There's gonna be a lot of this in this episode, just, going to and from different NPCs and talking to them. What's that? Just as I wondered who it might be, I see it's the admirable young lad who was willing to help the Zora boy for nary a single rupee. Just what is it you want, lad? A physical? You've some money, don't ya? Wow, this guy is all about the rupees. By the way, that girl Ilia didn't mention anything about me, did she? No, she didn't. Here, look at this piece of paper, will ya? Ah! Look, I can't pay this off right now. I can see Telma's hired you as some sort of heavy to strong-arm me, but you'll have to wait. Look, lad, if I'd been able to sell the wooden statue that young lady had, I would have been able to get the money. But see, I accidentally spilled medicine all over that carving, which made it stink awfully. I put it outside to dry, but then... well, it was stolen. Who goes around stealing people's stuff like that? What a world. You always have to be on guard, eh? Look, Mr. Heavy. At any rate, neither the money nor the carving is here, so I can't repay you. Now, to work. Yeah. Now, we actually just wanted him to get out of the way. That way we could get back here and move this box, because remember how he said the medicine stunk? Well, guess what? If we transform into a wolf, we can actually sniff this scent, and it just so happens to be the same scent as the medicine. So let's forget the Reekfish one and learn the medicine scent. So now we can follow this and track down the wooden statue. But I'm actually going to transform back into a human and just walk to where the scent would take us, because I already know where it's going to go. But if you do need to follow the trail of the scent, you can leave Castletown, transform into a wolf, and then follow it normally. But it's actually going to take us right back to the entrance of Telma's bar. So let's just head over there real quick, and then we're gonna find someone or something to talk to, which will give us some more information about this wooden statue, and then we might actually be able to go and find it. So let's just head down here, and once you get into the stairway, let's transform into a wolf, because no one can see us. And as you can see, Telma's cat is just sort of sitting right here waiting for us. You're looking for that wooden statue that Ilia had, aren't you, dear? Think it's a coincidence that I happen to know it got stolen from the doctor's place? No. Yes, I'll admit it. I took it. But then I was attacked by some sort of skeletal dog beast who took it from me. I don't know why those beasts were after her statue. I thought it likely that she was in a dangerous spot, though. Those fiends lurk just outside the southern gate. Unfortunately, they only come out at night. And another thing, they always move around as a pack. You won't get that statue back unless you give them all a thrashing. That statue sounds like a key to getting Ilia's memory back. You must get it back. Alright, don't you worry. I am on it. So, let's just head out the south side of Castletown now, and see if we can't find those skeletal dog beasts. Although, like the cat said, they will only appear at nighttime, and since it's sort of like the middle of the day, we've got a little bit of waiting to do. So you know what? I guess I will just wait here, and I'll see you guys once it's nighttime. Alright, so it should be late enough now. Let's head towards the southern section of the field, and there they are. Alright, so let's try and get as many of these skeletal doggies as we can inside our little circle, and I think we got like all of them but one, so that's pretty dang good. Actually, wait, never mind, no. Yeah, I think we actually got all of them, so there we go, sweet. Looks like we got ourselves the wooden statue. Very nice. Alright, so now we can bring this back to Ilia in Kakariko. We can also get ourselves quite a few rupees from taking out all of those skeletal doggies, which is kind of nice, but that's not really why we're here. Now that we got the statue, yeah, let's just warp over to Kakariko and see if this will trigger any of Ilia's memories to come back. Because honestly, Ilia's memory is like the only clue that we have to go off of as to how we can actually get to the next temple, so it's fairly important that she remembers something. And oh, by the way, because it's nighttime in Kakariko, yeah, we can transform into a human right here, because I guess everyone in the village like goes inside at night, so no one's going to spot you. Anyways, let's head inside Renato's place now. And actually, I think I do need to equip the wooden statue, so let me do that. And now, let's show it to Ilia. What do you think of this? What is this? I remember something. I was confined somewhere. Yes, and I was saved by whoever was confined with me. And when the person set me free, they gave me this statue. Yes, I remember that much. But that means that person is still in trouble. Oh, what is wrong with me? I can't remember where that place was. I remember. I thought I had seen that somewhere. That belonged to the tribe that protected the Hylian royal family long ago. They worked in secret, so they lived in a lonely, forgotten place, but I heard that tribe dwindled in the prolonged wars. If you want to find that hidden village, look for a path leading to the Lanayru province on the far side of the Bridge of Eldin. But a rock side blocked that way to the village long ago, so you can't get there anymore. What? Oh, I do not mean to worry you, little human. Problems like these are not problems to Gorons. Our Patriarch Darbus will be waiting for you up ahead. Look at your map to see where. I would try to find the path beyond the Bridge of Eldin that leads to the Lanayru province. Alright, so we're gonna go find a secret hidden village, and it's somewhere near the Bridge of Eldin. Now, we could technically just warp up to the Bridge of Eldin, but I think a better idea would just be to take Epona, because even though warping is technically faster, the place where we need to go is sort of like up north from the Bridge of Eldin, so there's still like a ways to go even after you warp in. What did I just get stuck on? It was like the edge of nothingness, but whatever. So yeah, I think Epona might be just ever so slightly faster than warping and then either transforming or just like rolling until you get to where it actually is that we need to go. Anyways, that red dot on the map is our destination, so I will just see you guys there. So we finally made it. Let's just take care of all these enemies around here, because I really do not want them bothering me. But yeah, as you can see, like, the Patriarch got here way before us, and he sort of like cleared out this massive tunnel, so it's kind of dark, but I'm gonna do my best to just like walk towards the end of it, because on the other side, well, guess what? We're gonna find Darbus just punching away at some rocks. And by the looks of it, it seems like he just got through. There is a hidden village up ahead, little human. The elders call it a forgotten place. This scent that has been burning my nostrils, it is the scent of evil. There is one powerful creature I have seen about, But under that beast are many minions who attack and plunder like a pack of hyenas. There are 30, no, at most 20 of them ahead. They are probably just a small band of survivors, ragged remnants who have settled leaderless into this village. If that is all there are, little human, then you alone are more than enough for them, but you have to defeat them all to save the girl's benefactor. Before you go, I will tell you the secret to besting them. Destroy them all before they spot you. Got it, little human? We got it. Now, this is actually one of my favorite parts of the entire game, because this is essentially The Legend of Zelda meets a modern Western film, and you'll see why in a second, because check it out. We got like this old ragged town, right? And then this music kicks on. And now, like the patriarch said, there are 20 enemies, and they all have bows and arrow, and we have a bow and arrow, so essentially, this is like one giant shootout, and it is going to be really stinking awesome. And obviously, right behind that door is where the person we need to save is. Real quick, let me actually grab my Hawkeye. Like, you don't use this item too much in the game, and especially not if you're using the analog stick, but yeah, as you can see, this allows you to zoom in with your bow and aim more precisely at targets that are farther away. So we can use this to sort of like stand right here and just take out a bunch of these enemies before they can even see us. Like, even though we kind of are out in the open, because we're not close enough, or we haven't like triggered them to start firing, they're not really going to do anything. So this is kind of where the Hawkeye really comes in handy. And holy crap, that guy was like right up in my face, but I guess that was because I was like zoomed in so much. So I think I can get that guy. There we go. I'm just trying to like take out a few key guys. You can also shoot the barrels, and those will explode, killing any enemies next to them. But I think that should be alright for now. So I should be able to safely stand on top of these boxes and then kill a few more of them before I have to like actually go inside the village. So here's another one, and there's one more. Let me actually shoot these barrels because I think there's one by it. And here's another barrel. Alright, so I think that's it. Yeah, there's only 8 left, so that's how you know that you've gotten like all of them that you can, because the rest are sort of like going to be inside the different buildings around this town. So you got to go inside and sort of like explore around and look for the remaining guys that we need to kill. But there we go, another one down. Let me actually remove the Hawkeye from my bow, considering not going to be that useful now that we're sort of like entering a close quarters battle with these guys. You don't actually need to kill them before they see you, so I'm not really sure why the patriarch said that, like, you gotta kill them before they spot you. Like, it certainly makes it easier, but you don't need to. Anyways, I'm pretty sure we can shoot this guy through these boxes. Of course, I need to stop hitting the side of the box. Alright, that might do it. Nope. Alright, you know what? Screw this. We're just gonna do it the old-fashioned way, then. The only problem of this is that, yeah, these guys can draw their arrows like super quickly, and it's kind of hard to target onto them and shoot them at the same time, so you kind of got to be really quick about it. And gosh dang it, dude. Alright, there we go, finally. There's one more guy right up there. He's kind of hard to spot, so chances are if you missed a guy, it was that one. Alright, but now that he is gone, I believe that's all we need to do in this room, so the rest of them should be around this next area, and there's only like 4 left anyway, so we're doing pretty good so far. Let me target onto that guy, and targeting onto this guy is kind of annoying because there's an enemy like on the other side of the wall, so sometimes you'll target that instead of this guy. But there we go, we got him regardless, and there's only one more left, and I believe he is right over here. So there we go, all of them are now dead. Sweet, we did it. Alright, so let's see who we saved. Why, it's none other than just an old lady. Yep, that's it. The howls of the beasts. They faded into silence. Wait, are you... The Savior, it's you! The Savior! Please, please forgive me for not opening up the door. My name is Impuz. I'm the last resident of this poor village. My name comes from the Great One who built this village so long ago. This village was once the secret home of a proud tribe who served the royal family. But it fell into decline and became infested with dangerous beasts. It's become an awful place. Excuse me for asking, but is your name Link? Ah, I knew it! So then, you saved that nice girl. How lovely. When she was here, she would often cheer me up by saying that you would come to help. That sweet girl, she worried about this old woman even as I helped her to escape from here. By royal order, I can't leave this place until a certain person arrives. No matter what terrible fate is visited upon it. Oh, but listen to me blather on. I have a favor to ask. Would you help me return this to her? I think she always kept it close to her heart, but even so, she didn't hesitate to part with it in order to protect me. Alright, so we got back Ilia's charm. I believe in my heart that it's kept me safe all this time. So please, I ask that you return it to that girl. Alright, we can definitely do that for you. Anyways, we're pretty much done in the hidden village for now. We'll be back here a little bit later though, because there's still a couple of things that we can do. Now, believe it or not, you can't actually just warp out of here, so we do need to leave the entire, like, hidden village area to, go out back to Hyrule Field, and then we can warp from here, and, since we have Ilia's charm, we might as well just go right back to Kakariko Village, and then, see if Ilia actually remembers anything. And I'm sure she will, considering this is her charm, for crying out loud, so my guess is that she will remember a large portion of her memory. Anyways, though, now that we're back in Kakariko Village, I think this is a good place to end off the video. So, if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. So, once again guys, my name is Matt, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.